Making it officially over for PSO2 New Genesis. We got not a lot of new stuff, but we do have an update to a lot of stuff that's been happening, because if you checked out our video from earlier today, that will probably been live a couple hours earlier than that, but I may or may not screwed up my scheduling and went to bed. It's a long thing. Either way, a new video. You gotta get 2 videos a day because of this. But nonetheless, if you checked out that video about what is happening with the band, we got some updated information coming from GWiz, which we will go into in a moment, right along with everything else that is coming to New Genesis this week that you can take part in. But before we hop into any of that, welcome back to your #1 stop for PSO2 New Genesis gameplay how-tos and all of that. Oh god, my face itching. Jazz. Oh god, why is it doing this? Oh. And of course, before we get heavily into this, I do want to give a giant thank you to everybody that is supporting for November over here on YouTube by joining a membership, Patreon, as well as subscribing over on Twitch. But we will go more into that in a bit. But for now, let's jump into the news for this week. So of course, to start off real quick, if you missed the whole issue that was happening with PSO, there was an issue for taking screenshots with of course the Xbox consoles, that there was something going on that could get you banned. So of course, if you want more information exactly on that, I did a video about it earlier today. Check it out, link above. But that was taken from our live stream when we were talking about that, because they were brought to my attention then. And of course, a little bit after we got done recording that part of the live stream, lucky enough, which big thank you go out to GWiz for of course popping into our live stream here on YouTube, and of course letting us know that hey, what is going on here is as quoted here, saying it a Xbox/Microsoft issue right now, and just to qualify, it is a 4-day Xbox ban and not a PSO ban. Because doing all that video / the live stream before GWiz came in and verified, we were trying to figure out if it was, what exactly was happening. Was it Microsoft? Was it PSO? Was it like Sega? That member just, claiming people accounts with obviously without any big in-depth verification, since it was tied to screenshots, and the screenshots itself was nothing lewd about it at all. Most of them are just normal screenshots, so we were a little confused by that. And if you are confused by what was happening there as well, just know GWiz did come into our channel and verified it. So a big thank you once again to GWiz for popping in last night and giving us a heads up on it. And at least now we do know this seemed to be a Microsoft issue, and so that is good, because one of my worries I have was literally people, just bad actor, taking advantage of this and getting people banned. But it does seem like it is a Xbox problem. The issue is, of course, if you was affected by this, and since it's a Microsoft ban, so that means pretty much your Xbox is a semi-brick for 4 days. And of course, if you are affected by this at all, be sure to let GWiz know over on Twitter, as well as of course probably the official PSO Twitter, as well as over in the Discord. I will have a link to them in the description. So if you are affected by this, be sure to let them know, since I know they were gathering information on that. And once again, do not worry, this is not a PSO ban, it's a Xbox ban. So just wanted to verify that, since we did get updated information. And yeah, be sure you go follow GWiz to keep up with any of this. But with that being said, let's go ahead and get into the actual news beyond the whole tech issue drama stuff, shall we? And to start off, since we already over here on Twitter, let's go ahead and get the brand new keyword coming in here for the launch of Sonic Frontiers. And with the launch of that, we do have a brand new keyword that went into effect today. So of course, you will go ahead and type in Sonic_Frontier_own_sell_now. As you can see, we are keeping with the trends of long keywords, because why not? And also, that is also kind of a warning joke at that point. But nonetheless, by typing in the code from now to the 10th of January, you're going to be able to get your hands on a course, a couple accessories, it seemed like, with a floating Sonic, as well as a Tails and a Knuckle as well that you can have hovering around your character right along with 5 special GLAT tickets. So be sure to get the keyword in, type it in the public chat, and check your gift inside of your settings, and you will be good to go for this. But that is not it for when it comes to Sonic Frontier. We do have ourselves a 4-time login incentive coming in for brand new players into NGS. And of course, this will be on all platforms. So no matter where you're planning to play, you can get your hands on that. But there is a couple things where some items will be exclusive to certain platforms. So once again, if you're a new player or planning on hopping in, or if you're planning on making accounts on other platforms, then you can link all your account together. I believe that should also work here, but nonetheless, let's go ahead and look at some of the stuff we're going to be getting here. So, of course, for making a brand new account as is, you're going to get yourself a 50 star gem times 5, which is 250 star gem total, which is great. 10 special GLAT ticket, a Sonic Tail emote, Sonic Wing, Sonic Mat, and a Tail Mask. If you are playing on F1 or X and you log in for the 4th time, you will get yourself a flowery sword, a F shooter, a hammer, and a escape dart, which we will go into that in a moment since they are listed below. For playing on the Microsoft Store, you can get you a knee quad, once again, probably butchering, a L&K combat again, as well as a windmill and 5 escape darts. And then for logging in on Steam for the 4th time, you can get your hands on a head crab emote, as well as 5 escape dart. For Epic, you're going to get your hands on some Gord's pronunciation here. However this stuff is pronounced. You're going to get you a 3 of the item, well, along with some escape darts. And then for PS4 player, you're going to be going ahead and get you a NGS top T1 outfit and T2 outfit, as well as a grief deal and 5 escape darts. And of course, here the breakdown of course, the weapon camo and the outfit as well coming in. So, as well as, of course, we got ourselves as well some Sonic stuff. But the Sonic stuff is, of course, it mainly just for making a account for the very first time, and then everything else is just extra, which in return, most of the stuff we have seen we printed before. So if you have played previously on any other platform, you probably already have this stuff. But hey, the star gems and of course some of the Sonic stuff is honestly fantastic. So there we go. Any more Sonic stuff coming back into New Genesis, right along with a couple other stuff as well. And then from there, we got our Origin Quest announcement here. So, of course, this is our schedule for when Origin Quest will be taking part, going all the way from today to, I believe, should be, the 12th or the 13th? Actually, it might actually go more than that. Okay, to the 14th. So, pretty much the next week, we know exactly what Origin Quest is happening when, right along with, of course, when we will have consoles. So be sure to check out the link to the article below so you can plan around this if it's an Origin Quest that you specifically want to go after. So there you go. That week is all planned out for you. And then for all you who are taking part in the brand new ARKS Record, which is tied to the tower in solo or in party, just a heads up, there is a bug right now happening with, of course, showing some information there. So if any of this seem a little funky, if you're taking part in it, just know it is a bug, and of course Sega is working on it. So just a heads up on that, more of a PSA, more so than anything, since I know a lot of us will be jumping into that today. And then as for new content coming in to NGS, this week is pretty slow for the most part, since we are in the the end of the 4th part of the seasonal event. So next week going to be more interesting since we are going to be getting some Overlord stuff, but that is a discussion for next week video. But for that one, we do have ourselves a core. We found a Form 8 coming in. So once again, this is a replant of some bait PSO stuff, as well as some stuff we may or may not actually got in global. So heads up on that, as well as the Ordinal Tower, which we just talked about with that bug. And of course, also a mission pack 14 or season 14 is coming in as well. So hopefully you got your season pack done for 13, because today is the start of a brand new season. And then we have ourselves a new episode of Central Webcomic coming in here. And of course, this time, sadly, Quaff will look like he had put on his clothes. But nonetheless, if you're interested in the webcomic, new episode is out right now. And that will go ahead and do it for everything happening this week inside of PSO2 New Genesis. Hopefully you have found it useful. I know it's not exactly a lot going on, but hey, at least on the bad front being with the bands, at least we do got updated information about that. Once again, if you are affected at all, be sure to check out the description, because once again, I will have a link to GWID Twitter, the official Twitter as well for PSO, and the Discord, where you can reach out and share whatever information you can on the issue, and hopefully will be fixed here soon. But for the time being, just be careful when taking screenshots on Xbox. If you're playing on PS5, it's fine. You PS5 or PC, you find this is mainly a Microsoft issue with the Xbox and the Microsoft Store version of the game. So if you're on them platform, probably hold off on screenshots. And also, once again, giant thank you to GWiz for coming in and verifying some stuff with us last night. Thank you. Thank you, GWiz. I highly appreciate it. Thank you. And with that's going to go ahead and do it for me. But before we head on out of here, if you have found that video helpful in any way, shape, or form, make sure to do thumbs up, subscribe, hit all the wonderful bells below. And of course, if you do want to become like all the wonderful folks that is supporting for November here, you can do so by hitting that wonderful join button below here on YouTube. For a little $1, you can get you a whole bunch of stuff from video to stuff on the community tab, and so much more, while on it with a badge next to your name in the comments. So if you're interested, check that out. Of course, if you want to support beyond that, of course, check out patreon.com/Maconn. Get you a whole bunch of goodies and exclusive items over there, and also help feed Luna. And if she's not in here right now, I have no idea where she is. But nonetheless, you can do so once again over there, or by coming over to twitch.tv/TroyMaconn and subscribing there. So with that now, that will do it for me, and I will see you all in the comments.